The assumptive close is an attitude of mind, but it's also a fantastic way to ask questions. Let's see how the assumptive close really works. Assumptive closing does exactly what it says on the tin. It assumes the sale, or that the customer is ready to move to the next stage in the sale. Assumptive selling is being skilled in the art of using presuppositions. In other words, the way we phrase questions presupposes that something else must be true. So for example, if we were to ask the customer, where would you like to have the product delivered? This presupposes that the customer will be buying our product and the only outstanding question is the delivery. Or if you prefer, we assume the sale and deal only with the delivery address. Another way of using the assumptive sale is how will you be paying for that? This again presupposes that the sale will be made and the question we're dealing with is the method of payment. If you're selling a service, you could ask something like, when would you like to start the service or program? Now, the psychology of assumptive closing is that you help the customer past the actual decision of whether to buy or not and stay focused on the buying process. In observing champion salespeople, I've noticed that they always seem to have people who buy from them rather than having to sell to the customer. The reason is that from the very first contact, right from the outset, every contact with the customer, they assume the sale and work on justifying the purchase, rather than focusing on persuading the customer that they do indeed want to buy. Now this may be a subtle difference, but it's one that makes a huge amount of difference in the way that you deal with customers. Therefore, my advice is always be assumptive. Always be assumptive in your approach to customers and assume that they want to buy your product or service, otherwise they wouldn't be talking to you in the first place. Being assumptive makes a massive difference to your success as a salesperson.